Preparing. All right, we're live on Facebook. Hey, Team Win. Super excited to come at you live today with my girl, Jessie Lepicki. It says Jessica Barker, but her name is Jessie Lepicki. And so I don't know if you guys noticed in the recognition this month that Jessie had 21 new customers in the month of January. She also had 3 new partners. So that's a 7-1. So it's a 5-1 times 3, if I did my math correctly. And I think I did. So that's amazing. And, you know, these types of results are not by accident. They take work. But what I'm really excited for Jessie to share about is just about if you've watched the recording or if you were on live with our team call last Monday night, you know, we talked about the law of the harvest, and we talked about how you have to plant seeds and how you have to follow up, and how, you know, it's not, you know, the seed that you plant today is not necessarily going to be ready to harvest tomorrow. So, you know, our business takes a lot of patience, and our business takes a lot of persistence. And so, Jessie, will you share with us? Let's go ahead and start just with your customers. Can you share with us, if you can just think back to those 21 people who said yes to Juice Plus in the month of January, when did you start those conversations, and where did you meet those people?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Carmen. So I can definitely tell you at least more than half of those people I had spoken to months or even years, not years, a year ago when I got started in April. I know, like, for example, two of my best friends actually got started. And of course, I shared the business and, you know, Juice Plus with them right away, you know, last April when I got started. And they just, you know, didn't blow me off, but they were just like, you know, okay, whatever, you know, keep sharing your information. Okay, well, I even sent gummies to my best friend, one of my good friends, Kristen. And she finally, like, I sent her the gut health. I have sent her so much information over this year. And she finally looked at the gut health information on Ray, and it just clicked for her. And she was like, okay, give me everything. Where do I buy? You know, all that stuff. One person I got started from my OCR team, I shared with her right away as well. And she was like one of the, what's her name? Jennifer, my favorite person, Carmen, Jennifer, that I saw right before I got my promotion. I forgot her last name. She had the congenital heart story with her kid.
Yeah. Jen Stifler.
Yeah.
The new national marketing director. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was this story with this friend. I shared with her. She was like so excited. Her husband wanted none of it. So she was like, you know, she came back to me and she was like, okay, you know, we can't, you know, can't do anything. We're going to have to wait and that kind of thing. And she finally came around in January. Like, I had a lot of people that just finally came around, and it was just like, wow, like it wasn't even that. I mean, yes, I do follow-ups, and I reach out to people constantly, but it was just, I don't know, it's like everything was kind of connecting there. And it was like the month everybody wanted to get healthy. And like, there was a friend of mine back from high school that I had been following up with, and he needed this. Like, he has pre-diabetes. He's really overweight. He has, you know, he needs knee surgeries, really bad hip surgery, and he's my age. And anyway, he went quiet on me. Like, I have a lot of people that just ghost me and just stop responding. And it's the weirdest thing, because he was like, okay, I'm going to buy tonight, you know, whatever. And I just kept loving on him. I was like, hey, Matt, you know, just thinking about you today. Hope you're doing okay. Haven't heard from you in a while. Hope, you know, just I kept loving on him, you know. And then another one I had was a nutrition coach that I had been sharing with for months. And this guy, like, he said he wanted to buy over and over, and he just never did. And I just kept checking in. Okay, are you ready this month? But finally, you know, I just kind of let him go. And he finally was ready in his own time and said, okay, I think I'm ready. You know, him and his niece wanted to get started together and that kind of thing. As far as the reps that got started, well, one of them was my best friend, Sabrina, who I was just talking about, you know, I shared in the very beginning. And then one of them was, and I know they're all in the group here. So Susan, I actually met at my local gym, and we just kind of got to talking, we just kind of hit it off. She was telling me about all of her gut issues. And I was like, I don't know, like in my gut or in my belly, I was like, I really don't want to share, but I should, I felt like I was obligated to share it with her, even though I was really scared and nervous to do it. But that was like one of my first in-person shares. And I shared with her, and she was real hesitant at first. She wasn't sure about it, but I went home, I emailed her some information. She loved it. She got started, had a great experience. She got her husband started, and it turned his health around. Oh my God. He almost died on her a couple of times. But they're doing so well. She just hit her Partner Plus. She was like, well, does it make sense for me to sell it for, make the money for myself and on that retail profit instead of you, and I was like, absolutely, and same with Gina, my friend Gina that got started in January. She told me no in the beginning, guys. Like, I love Gina's story. Her sweet daughter, has a really bad case of Crohn's disease. Gina had arthritis and tears in both of her knees. She had surgery on Monday. And she told me no. She was like, no, we're good. We don't want any supplements. We try to eat all natural and healthy. We're okay here. I was like, okay, that's fine. I appreciated her giving me the time for it. And she finally was at her wit's end. She was at the hospital one day with her daughter's Crohn's acting up, and she reached out to me and was like, I need something. I need to try something. I need something to save our lives. Like, she was desperate, and got started on the products first. Had such an amazing experience, both for her daughter, which couldn't even eat an apple before, is now able to eat an apple. And Gina's first week on the Omegas, like, she was able to run again with both her tears and arthritis in her knees, which before she wasn't even able to do that or do legs. But she got started and had a couple events and got her first customer. Like, she's doing great. She had her Partner Plus too. So it just goes to show you, what was a no, it's not always going to be a no. You just have to keep loving on people. I know one of my customers, I actually met two of them. I met at a vendor event. And that took a while too to develop those relationships too, because I didn't know them. And I'm new to this area too, so it's been a struggle just trying to meet new people. But I kept, talking to her. I invited her to a local event that I did with a sideline friend here. We did I believe it was a wine and wellness event and a soup in a jar party. And she came, and Miss Susan came and brought her daughter, and it was really great. And Avetta is her name. She actually got started as well. And on the product, she just got started, but she's just very interested. She just wants to come to more and more events. And I really think, eventually, and we went to a paint night together. I think that's one of the ways we connected too. We became friends. So anyway, I just wanted to say, a lot of these people I did not contact in January, and you guys saw, like, I didn't have any customers for the month of November after the honeymoon, and December was kind of lacking. But I just want you guys to know, like, some of this stuff, it's not yet, like Carmen was saying, it's not by accident. It's because I've been planting those seeds over the whole year and over these whole, months. So it was a good month. Yeah.
Thank you, Jessie. And, our system is so simple. And if you are feeling stuck, it's maybe there might be a breakdown in one of these areas of the system that maybe you're not following as consistently. So, our system is so simple. Number one, we talk to people and we share a story. So if you don't have enough people in the pipeline, and Jessie is, what she just shared is proof of this, having people at various stages of the pipeline is what's going to allow you to have a harvest like this. So talking to people and sharing your story, connecting people to a resource. And Jessie shared that she does a lot of videos. She did a wine and wellness and salad in a jar, and she did one-on-ones, right? So she did all of those different resources. She connected people to all of those different resources, and then following up. And of course, following up, sometimes you get a no that can turn into a yes later. So you just never know. So thank you so much, Jessie. I think that was super inspiring. Really, really appreciate you taking your time, and have a great day, Team Win.
Thanks, guys. Bye.